is loud. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. It is once again time. I was like 2 minutes late. Uh, Welcome to Not Quite Gaming. Uh, we're actually we're gonna do this one, or we're gonna do it this time. We're going balls deep into it. Uh, yeah, it's been a while since it's just been me on here, I guess. But I do plan on having a few of the other members come in tonight, as you could have already told by the title. Um, so before I really get into things, I would like to explain. We have been kind of trying to come up with something new. I mean, not new. It's probably already been tried hundreds of times by other people, and we at least want to give it a shot. Uh, so what we're trying right now is we're doing what we call the Not Quite Gaming Talk Show. Basically, we still do plan on gaming, but we want to let the gaming take a little bit of a back seat. So we have a whole bunch of new fancy overlays so that we can kind of focus more on the thing that makes not quite gaming, the talking, I guess. The We want to turn it into somewhat of a talk show, I guess. Um, so I'm just kind of gonna show off a little bit of our new stuff before I actually get into it. So this will be for the streams where we're actually focused on the games we're playing and the gameplay and such. And this will be the screen that you'll see when we're doing our talk show and or just having just kind of commentary between the group. Um, there we go. What is happening here? Apparently, I just made my mouse disappear. There we go. Uh, yeah, so I guess let's jump into the game now. Oh man. I am struggling to remember where we left off last night. I know we beat the first boss in the game. And, in the event that this is the video on demand you're watching, kinda had a little hiccup last night in which it did not record. So, technically this is the second episode, but also the first at the same time. One second here. Admittedly, I actually don't really know what's all in store. I also totally forgot to do something. One second here. I feel like I should be playing this game with a controller. Just gonna beat up on these X for a little while. Why do I find it weird that the Birdman isn't weak to bows? But is weak to axes. Interesting. I feel like If I were designing an RPG, I'd immediately make like anything that flies weak to bows, just because, you know, like bows are typically your wind element sort of thing, I guess. Ah. Got to select the beast thing. You know what they say. Gotta crack a few eggs to make an egg salad. Let's go. Or is there like a run button, or is this the fastest you go? Go, Linda. I wanna like do something besides just repeatedly summon the Linda or whatever it is. So that makes for really boring combat. But at the same time, it's just like so busted. Okay. And... guess there is the... we got a clear brook, maybe? That's exactly what I was thinking. Let's see. Hello. Ooh. I'll take heals where I can get them. Ah, hello. Huh. Which one? It's pretty epic. So there's... oh, jeez. I couldn't see the whole freaking road right there. Hello, friend. It's Alpha, and he is an apothecary. His whole life has been spent in the pastoral village of Clearbrook, where he looks after the residents as a young apothecary. He is not alone in his efforts, though. Zeph, his best friend since boyhood, works alongside him. But when Zeph's sister was bitten by a deadly viper, it falls to Alphen to fashion an antidote before the poison takes her. And so he ventures out to the cave of Rio, where he must do battle with the dread beast. He will need caring allies on the path he has chosen. Cough.
Cough. Cough.
Jesus.
Cough.
I didn't realize you joined the Discord. That terrified me.
That was very much the point there, Lancer. It's time for you to die like this old man. How does that make you feel?
Uh, oh, hey. I just realized something.
What did we realize there, Lancer? What?
That I can't minimize my... Huh. I guess this is going to be a learning experience for me.
Hot.
We'll just move this over here. Hey, look at that. I'm being all smart and stuff. Got bigger alert box. What's up, Solis?
How are we doing?
You know, I'm kind of chilling right now. I apparently made a mistake in setting up my stream overlay, but I think this works. There we go. It looks a little bit nicer.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So what's poppin'?
Jewish people.
We talking about banks? You know, it's weird. You said that. You actually said Jewish people, and immediately it made me want to check some stock I have invested. I don't know how that makes me feel. What do you think, Solus?
Check it. Make sure to check the bank.
Just might.
しっかりしておじいちゃん。なんとかできる。あなたの薬で。
Old man's gonna die.
Old man's is gonna die left and right.
Oh?
Yeah, betcha. Just sit tight. Now he's gonna die from my hands. Ho ho. Ho ho. Here, old man, drink the poison. Yes, drink my poison.
Euthanization.
Shh, don't tell him about the pills I put in there. I really stuffed it with cocaine. I did put a little extra morphine in it just for you, though.
Oh, jeez. How do I minimize those? Oh. You know what? For now, we're just gonna work with it as is.
Go.
タバコはほどほどにな、歩くじいさん。
ありがとう、アーフェン。いつも本当に。
うん。
この村は幸運よ。こんな腕のいい薬師がいるなんて。
Now I'm gonna need payment.
これしかないけど。
お題いらねえよ。
Payment, you say? Well,
それでうまいもん食わしてやる。
look, if you offer me your personal services,
Starts
I'm...
removing belt.
If you offer me your personal services, I guess I'll lower the price for you.
Break my back. What does that mean? Starts unzipping belt.
Exactly.
Very much exactly.
.じゃ、また来るぜ。
Where the... How'd the stream disconnect?
Really, Lancer? Come on.
What in the world? Why is my stream experiencing issues?
Yes, it only has for the fact in this age the arts and medicines, blah blah blah, with disease and illness rampant, and people rely on salves and tinctures fashioned by apothecaries.
Okay, 1 second. What in the world? What am I... I don't know, apparently I'm reconnected on at least Twitch. So we'll just keep up with that.
母ちゃん。 見ててくれたか。今日もいい薬作ったぜ。母ちゃんがそっち行って1年か。俺少しは近づけたかな、あの人みたいに。
ここにいたか、アーフェン。
ヨーゼフ、そっちは終わったのかよ。
Yo.
ああ、今日は2件だけ。君がいるから楽なものさ。これでまともにお題をもらってさえくれれば。
けどよ、あの家は孫娘が一人で面倒見てんだ。金とか受け取れねえよ。
冗談だよ。そんな君だから一緒にやってるんじゃないか。
Tired for some reason right now.
Oh.
Give me a cup of coffee.
それでいいよ。
Oh yeah, Lancer.
Yeah.
I finished. I think it was finished the second. Like I think they just finished the second season, but I just watched episode 12 of Beastars. Oh, season 2.
You know, honestly, I could not get into Beastars. I didn't think it was that good.
Did you watch all of season 1, or did you only give it the 5-episode treatment?
The 5-episode treatment.
It's a little weird to get into, but you have to try to think about it in that way, but it's weird. I enjoy it. I enjoyed season 2.
I don't like that it's furry bait.
It's really not. It wasn't like that, but it a lot of furries went to it though. It's just like the same thing that happened with Zootopia.
あの悪ガキが立派になって。今。
I
ほっとけ、坊ちゃん薬師。
didn't care for Zootopia that much either.
I never watched Zootopia, but I just know that a whole bunch of furries went for it.
Furries pretty much go for anything that can be furried. They're like the living embodiment of Rule 34.
君の母君も喜んでるよ。
So what kind of animes you been watching lately? Have you watched ReZero or anything?
No, not really. I've been really just trying to wait for the Beastars season 2, and then I'm watching the season 5 of Seven Deadly.
さて、
That was another one I kind of never really got into. Like, I watched the whole first season of Seven Deadly Sins, but then, oh, I just never watched season 2.
Season 2 is by far better than season 1. Season 3 was okay, and then season 4 has been better than the ending of season 3.
It was a really,
なあ、アーフェン。
really confusing description of
君とは
quality.
幼い頃からずっと一緒に勉強してきたね。
It's like season 1, it's okay, right? It's that good, like 6 out of 10, right? depending upon the people.
なんとなくわかる
6 out of 10 for me personally. Season 2, good 8 or 9 out of 10. Season 3, first half of season 3, I want to say maybe 6 out of 10. The ending of season 3, I want to give it a 5 out of 10 because it was just a bit worse than the first half. And then all of the new season, I want to give it an 8 out of 10, just a pure 8. I think season 2 is by far the best of the seasons.
I'll have to give it a watch then.
ああフェン君は本当は
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Railgun to come back.
Is it coming back?
I
Really?
hope it is.
Or is
They
it
just
gonna
had
get the
that-
high school? Is it gonna get the High School of the Dead treatment? You know what the High School of the Dead treatment was, right?
Not in the slightest.
They made a really good season 1 of High School of the Dead, and then they never got a season 2,
噛まれたような跡がある
and then literally the creator was like, "Hey, yeah, we have enough manga to create a season 2. We're gonna start making a season 2, right?"
Yeah.
And then like shortly after he announces it, the creator dies. And then the animated company is just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna respect his wishes. We're gonna respect him and not make a season 2. We're gonna cancel that."
I'm sorry, the animator died?
The creator died.
Jeez.
And so the animators were like, "Yeah, we're gonna respect the creator of this original series, as in manga and everything, and we're not gonna create a season 2."
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's shortly after that the creator was like, "Yo, you guys, we have enough to create a season 2 now. I've been making more, and I give it the full approval to make it a season 2." And then he dies very shortly after, and then the animators are like, "Yup, we're not doing it.
深刻だな
Nope. Nope."
あ
Yeah, no, as far as I know, Railgun's creator is still alive.
家族
It makes me want to look that up now.
Hopefully he's still alive.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I mean, Railgun's like one of my favorite animes. I mean, it's a spin-off of another one, but still one of my favorite animes.
今は話せる
Oh, isn't Railgun kind of like a spin-off of a Trigun, right?
No,
Okay.
not as far as I
何
know.
の毒かわからない限り
Okay. I was just trying to. on it.
Railgun is a spin-off of a certain magical index.
Okay.
ああ
Yeah.
誤った薬は逆に命取りだどんな反応を起こすか
I think that show is pretty much the whole reason I got Crunchyroll.
Nice.
It's
周りを当たってみようぜ誰か
pretty good.
手がかりを知ってるかもよ
Very
Nice.
low critical ratings, but I at least very much loved it. Utilize each character's unique action. Okay, yeah. Often can inquire and learn all sorts of information. Cool, cool, cool. Time to go use my ability. Oh man. Tell me more. Inquire something for the first time. Ooh.
ありがとな なあ。
Uh-oh.
なあ。
Oh my god. Dude, wallpaper engine. I don't know if you've ever used wallpaper engine on a computer before. But
No,
it
I
is,
have.
you have? Dude, you type in a random keyword, and that thing can be wild.
True, true.
One of my friends. Man, I'm about to pass out. I'm gonna go get myself a coffee.
We can just,
いいえ
we can just, we can call it a,
まさか。
we can call it a stream then.
No,
Lancer.
I'm gonna push through. I gotta go grab coffee or something. The flame take me, a blotted viper. Oh, what was that accent?
わかった。ありがとな。
Ooh. Gonna go kill a snake.
Then eat the snake.
Eat it. Roast it.
Especially the poisonous gland.
Looks like meat's back on the menu.
Tashika.
ああ。
You good?
Yeah.
Sound like your microphone's throwing up on itself.
No, I was moving it.
うん。
待てよ。
I'm gonna go for like 5 minutes.
Alright.
I am very tired right now.
俺が行ってくるわ。
I'll be back. I made myself coffee. And then forgot to bring the coffee to my setup. I'm gonna be back in like 20 seconds. I drink an ungodly amount of caffeine in a day. He did it.
Yeah.
He did the thing. He did the thing.
Yeah.
ちょっと
Lolly noises. Lolly noises.
Yeah.
よかった。
おう
Oh.
Wamu.
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 That was pretty epic.
Go. So.
Plug walk.
おう
This guy's gonna be my healer. I just know it.
ありがとな
I can't talk with these folks. I'm gonna beat this guy up.
ありがとな
行け。始めよ
Oh yeah, beating
う。
up old
私の出
man.
番だな。狙い撃つ。
Daggers, I.
かかってこい。 かかってこい。
全力だ。
Get wrecked, kid.
終わりだな。
I hate that I can do that. But I love it.
What?
Like, you can just like beat up random people.
That's amazing.
ありがと
That's
う。
some grade A technology. I love it.
Yeah, check this. So I'm gonna go up to this lady, this old lady, right?
Yeah, yeah.
行け。
Oh wait,
立ちふさが
whoa,
るなら
this
狩るだけだ。
her difficulty was like crazy high.
Get wrecked, scrub.
Not bows. Oh boy. Please be weak to daggers.
まさか。
Oh my. Oh my. What
Lancer,
the-
if you get wrecked, I'm going to laugh.
I did.
Did
Did you not see that?
No, I haven't. No, I wasn't able to see it. Good. Good, my young apprentice. Destroy the Lancer. Yes.
She did like 3,000 damage in one hit.
That is my apprentice.
うん。
行け。行くぞ。
This is where I die.
私の出番だな。
I'm gonna go straight for the dagger with you. No.
見えて。私の出番だな。
Go Linda. You don't do spears either. Huh.
私の出番だな。
There we go. Okay. So, sword attacks.
全力だ。
Aha! Get bopped. Kid.
全力だ。
いい戦いだった。
I'm just gonna go around beating up random people. So that I can, so I can get a bunch of XP. I could probably upgrade my equipment, too. Wait, what kind of weapons does Alphen use? Only use X. Huh. Now I'm just gonna save. I mean, I'm not doing bad on equipment. Got a little bit of trouble here and there, but like, it's mostly because I keep trying to beat up around random townspeople.
かかってこい。
Not bows. Weak to axes, okay. Ice.
Ice, fire, water, lightning. Yes.
どう動く？ いい戦いだった。
Water, ice, salt, A. So, have you watched any of the, certain shows, like certain Scientific Railgun or any of them?
No, I really
どう
didn't.
動く？
They're all really good. Please don't kill it.
狙い撃つ。
Okay.
Really?
Really what now?
終わりだな。
Hey. Ooh, another save point. Dude, this reminds me of like the old Final Fantasy games. Like, was it Final Fantasy 3 that there were a whole bunch of areas that you could like tap on walls? And if you tapped on the walls, they let you pass into the black space between zones, and it was like super weird.
狙い撃つ。
Remember, the old man told me use axes.
狙い撃つ。かかってこい。 相手にも敬意を払おう。
I think that worked. Oh. Hi, welcome to the stream. First viewer for the night. It's a
Howdy.
slow, steady start, I guess. How's it going tonight? Honestly, I could have labeled this stream as just chatting and probably gotten away with it, because
Oh,
so far,
probably.
my actual commentary on this game has been like absolute dog water. Like, you can tell I'm new to this. Oh. I already stopped watching. Get boxed. Butthole.
かかってこい。
さてとかかってきな。よっしゃ
どう動く？いい戦いだった。
So, what's up for the next
What now?
conversation here, Lancer? What are we doing now?
1 second. I'm like super hardcore zoning out.
Oh, all right. Are you doing something?
Yeah, I'm just doing
You're
some
just focusing.
things on my Twitch dashboard real quick. Oh my god, what did I do? Okay. Now we're back. That was, just a little bit of a detour there. So I believe we are going to kill the spotted viper. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. I'm gonna have to do it to you. Oh, spears do good damage to you. And then we can just do that. Kind of vibing. Hardcore vibing. What can I buy from this guy? Nothing useful. That's obviously a boss room right there. That is a boss room if I've ever seen one.
さてとかかってきな。
どう
Yeah, I probably should have
私の出番だ。
done the boost thing on
終わりだな。
what's his face too. I should like go into the settings and make this game unbearably hard, if that's a thing.
Yes, Lancer, make the game too hard on yourself.
Uh-oh, it's a snake.
Yo. Warina.
Okay, I'm gonna let you call the shots this time, Solis.
What?
I'm gonna let you call the shots on this fight.
Yosh.
Oh god, let me see where we are. What we're dealing with here, boy.
手加減できねえ方でな。
狙い撃つ。
Sorry, I don't. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, I couldn't see anything for a second. Okay, what do we have? What other types of attacks do you have?
I have a bow and an axe on her. Her beast lore. And
Okay.
her hunter skills.
So, probably let's try to take out the two little snakes. Let's take out those two little ones.
Okay. What weapon you thinking? Solis,
Yeah.
what are you thinking for the attack?
Probably use the bow.
Good call.
Are both of you poisoned now, right?
I believe so.
Alright. Yeah, we need to make sure we need to take out the two little ones up front so that they can't put more poison debuffs on us. Let's try to create some antibodies and have the other one attack.
Aha! Okay, there we go. How dare you not be weak to axes?
How dare it not become pieces of meat for me to use?
How dare you? Oh. Ow. Let's see how this works. Oh, lowered their speed? Let's see here. Here you me. There we go. Okay, so. Not polearms. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So then I can do that. Ooh.
どう動く？私の出番だな。
さてと。
Okay. Okay.
私の出番だな。
よっしゃ。
Good. Oh. You good, bro?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just spacing out.
You sounded like you were chugging penis, my friend.
Well then.
かかってこい。狙い撃つ。
さてと。さてと。
狙い撃つ。どう動く？
やるぜ。よしと。
どう動く？
よっしゃ。
You drinking a pip?
I just finished one up. Yeah.
It sounded like it. You were like really going hardcore at it.
かかってこい。
よっしゃほら
厄介な。
よっしゃよっしゃどりゃなんだと
Oh. Oh, I'm getting like a really bad twitch in my thumb. Really bad twitch. That was awful. Sorry.
私の出番だな。
Try you yet? Okay.
かかってきなさあ 行くぜほらよ
This is gonna be tough. Jeez!
狙い撃つ。
ほら
He said Ora, and we won.
出直してきな
You know that's good luck.
なさて
Don't mind if I do. Hold tight. I'm on my way.
Nina.
I'll probably call it at 2 hours tonight.
What is it right now?
Hour 30.
Ah, I see, I see.
だからアーフェン
Elfin!
Fend the window.
そんなうん。
おう。
ああ。
しっかりな。
You know, I think Alphen is like one of my favorite characters just because he looks like Sabin from Final Fantasy III.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go AFK for just a little bit again.
You're gonna go now, Lancer?
I said I'm just gonna go for a couple of minutes here.
Oh boy.
Pretty impressive, right?
Oh yeah, most impressive.
Got food. Dude, you ever just get hit with that hunger in the middle of something?
Wait.
What?
You ever just get hit with hunger at the same time that you really just need to, like, take a massive donk?
What in the world is a donk?
Massive shit.
No. I put our topic tonight as everybody's favorite anime. And then we never ended up actually talking about anime.
Well, I mean, we did talk about it a little bit.
Oh, cool.
We talked about random animes, though.
What is your favorite anime? This is an interrogation now.
My personal favorite? Ooh. Uh,
That was a fork and plate.
hmm. Favorite anime? Jeez, that is a very difficult one.
Dude, you have been like blanking out this entire time on your favorite anime?
Yeah. Because, like,
Because I couldn't tell you mine either.
see, a few come to mind, right?
さて
Honestly, Beastars is pretty high up. And Blue Exorcist, I liked Blue Exorcist, but not super. Like, the first time I watched it, I liked it a lot. Second time I watched it, lost its charm to me. Same thing with Sword Guy. I loved when I first watched through it. Second time I watched it, just really high dip in quality.
アフェン
Death Note, I liked the first half of it. Everything past what happens with L, just get rid of it.
ニナは解
I
放
haven't watched Death Note yet.
I know, that's why I'm not giving spoilers. That's why I'm saying specifically to this character, what happens with L, anything past it, just get rid of it. I didn't like it. SAO, I think, is
やっ
still
たじゃねえか
alright. I still think it's a little overhyped.
Okay, so I'm one of those like weirdos that actually really liked first season of SAO.
I did like the first season of
ア
SAO.
フェン
Actually, my favorite two arcs were very first season and very last like arc, like everything past the mid-season finale of Alicization.
どうしていいかわからない
I like the Alicization and I like the first season. I agree with you on that.
苦しむ
I
人がい
like
たから
both
助かったんだ
seasons
当たり前だろそん
of like when it's like with Alice in them. I like both of those seasons. I actually like both of them. I was not a huge fan of Alfheim Online or Gun Gale. I was not a fan of those.
Hmm.
Like, cool, yeah, shooty, and more fairy flying with more swords and everything like SAO, but no. I just wasn't a fan of it. It just didn't seem correct.
So I really liked the concept of both of those arcs. The problem was the execution. Like the last couple of episodes of Alfheim Online were just so messed up.
They felt more rushed with me.
I didn't think they felt rushed. I just thought they felt like really messed up.
Yeah, especially for the fact of I'm going to rape Asuna in front of your eyes.
Are we allowed to say that on Twitch? I don't think we're allowed to say that on Twitch. Don't say that on Twitch, bud.
Well, that's essentially what he said. He literally said that.
I know.
いつだっけあの時ばかりは僕の父もお手上げだった。でも通りがけの旅の薬師が薬を渡してくれて。
Imagine getting banned for calling someone a tier 3 sub.
Jeez.
もう大丈夫だ。おじさん、ありがとう。
What is it though?
どうして助けてくれたの？
I think the ending of Gun Gale was not great. They beat
I liked the
what?
scene with the grenade.
Okay, the grenade was cool, yes. I think when they brought it back over to when it like it's in real life, and then there's like what's it's okay. We're just gonna say it as this. Both of them, the what's it called? Alfheim arc and the Gun Gale arc. Both of those endings coincidentally had someone trying to force themselves upon someone in some way.
No, didn't the end of Gun Gale have like the guy was trying to kill her? He wasn't trying to do anything with her. I thought he was just trying to do the neurotoxin.
No, he was doing the neurotoxin, but it strongly implied that he was going to do that though too, because he was starting to try to get close. He was trying to, and then in her dying breath, he was doing that in her dying breath.
Oh, that's messed up.
It's very strongly implied, and it is very visually implied. So, I just think both of those are not great. I just think more Alfheim's ending was more like we're gonna rush it, because it just kind of jumped. It kind of jumped episodes of like, oh yeah, I just fought these two people. Okay, we're in the middle of fighting the final boss with a whole bunch of group of people, and we're going. It's like, oh, okay. There's none of that going on.
世界中の人を救いたいんだよね。あの旅の薬師のように。
Huh. Yeah, I'd almost deign to say though that Sword Art Online was actually one of my favorite animes.
What else was it?
Like I just thought it was I thought it was severely over hated, I guess you could say.
The thing is people overhype it or overly hate it, and there's no good mix of both. People just shit on it because it's SAO, or people go, it's SAO, it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I totally I get that. I know there are a lot of bad parts of the show that were just like super bad quality, but I really legitimately enjoyed that show a ton.
Yeah. What else was it? My Hero.
全部僕が引き
No
I
matter how much people tell me it's good, I don't care. It's gonna be overhyped than what I'm. It's gonna be worse than what I'm going to be told.
I have refrained from watching My Hero Academia just because like
I've chosen not to watch it because of that. I've just chosen not to.
especially knowing a couple of like really big fans of it in real life and how weird they are about it.
大丈夫
Yep.
何も心配いらない
Though I also
Well-
do know one person who is a respectable fan of that show.
Yeah. Another thing that's really like overly hyped, and this one was from personal preference. I did watch a bit of Naruto. I didn't like it, and I respect it as a good show. I respect it as that. I respect it as for how long it aired, and I respect for what it has brought and how many memories people have to it. I just personally do not like it.
Yeah,
I gave it more than the 5-episode treatment. I gave it like the 50-episode treatment, right? And I still didn't like it. Even after 50 episodes, I'm going, yeah, I'm dragging myself to even watch a singular episode. I am like done with it.
I will say, I had a little bit of an issue going towards the end of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure when I watched that. Like,
Weird? What do you mean by
Um,
feud?
so, well, you were talking about Naruto and how you had to, like, drag yourself through it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, getting towards, what was it, Golden Wind?
Yeah.
So I really liked the whole show, but it felt like there were a ton of filler episodes in Golden Wind. To where
Okay.
I felt like I was just barely even holding on through, like, a good portion of that season.
君は
Okay. To me, Golden Wind felt really, really fast, honestly.
Well, I
Because-
felt like...
Like to me personally, it was just like zoom, boom, 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 fight, boom, fight, boom, fight, boom, fight.
I felt like everything in that season, like, happened all at once, and then the rest of the season was totally pointless.
バカ野郎
Yeah, like the first half of the season was like, all right, we need to get here and get this done quickly because the boss wants us to do this. Then the second half of the season is like, we need to figure out who this guy is, right? But then they're getting hunted down by more assassins, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, and it's like
I-
the first three in the last the first three in the last 3 episodes are like the only ones that actually have any content to them.
大陸中の人
True. It has more world building than anything. What else is it?
しっかり見ててくれな
Honestly, out of any season out of JoJo's, believe it or not, I think Part 4 drags its feet the most.
Okay, so what's funny is I actually really like
なんだゼフ
Diamond is Unbreakable for the same reason that I don't like Golden Experience.
Yeah, I know that, like, but Part 4, I feel like it really drags its feet, but it builds the world so well.
That when it finally like gets to what it's doing, it's like really impactful.
Like, okay, Part 4 was like, hey, we're gonna build the world first so that you can get used to it, and then you can build these attachments to these characters, then show you the villain, and then show you actions. Like, Part 4 didn't even have half as many that Golden Wind did
よかったら
of fight scenes, I want to say.
Yeah, but every fight scene kind of felt like it mattered, and
君が
it
ど
felt
こかで薬を
really
作る時僕
cool
もいつも
with
一
the
緒に
rest of
い
the
るよ
season.
Yeah. And when you did get a true fight scene in Diamond is Unbreakable, it is what we call some of the best. Like, okay. The clothing store,
ほん
When they're fighting the little tank thing, heart attack.
Yeah, when they're fighting Sheer heart attack, right?
Yeah.
Even when Kira and Killer Queen get there, it is still a very memorable fight because that fight, believe it or not, that fight was more than 2 episodes. Was actually just 2 episodes.
Yeah. And that's
When
another.
in Golden Wind, when you get 2 episodes long of fighting, you get certain fighting parts that drag out. Like, very key highlight is the train fight with Beach Boys and the Grateful Dead versus Sticky Fingers. I think that fight significantly drags out longer than it should be, but it is still a very good spectacle to watch.
Yeah.
Like,
that's actually an issue I have with a lot of those like shonen style animes is when they have multi-episode fights, it feels like the fight itself drags out forever, but when the actual action of the fight starts, it kind of like it's done.
yeah. Like when Sticky Finger actually just fights Beach Boys on its own, that's like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like genuinely 3 minutes. And it is amazing. It's a great 3 minutes of just them both sitting there talking, doing one attack, and then Sticky Fingers reversing it on Beach Boy. And then it's like, oh, you had such good confidence and you were calm, collected like a true assassin, and now you're broken and now you're being nothing but a sheer puppet, like a useless child.
Yeah.
So I'm going to not only put you out of your misery, I'm going to teach you a lesson at the same time of saying, you were not worth this fight, but you were worth it for a small bit as long as you could have contained that calmness. Or continued it.
Yeah.
And then we got one of the best Ari fightings, and then we got the biggest meme, Arrivederci.
Yeah.
Like, great stuff. Great stuff.
大切に使わせてもらうよ。
Although, personally, favorite fight out of Golden Wind entirely, most people will go, oh, this one was the train one was my favorite.
いってらっしゃい。
Green Day and Golden Wind, that one was my favorite, right? People will go with that one. Or there's a lot of the, what else is it? The, Sticky Fingers and Golden Experience fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked the Black Sabbath Golden Wind, or Golden Experience fight. I liked the very first one. But I do like the Green Day and Golden Experience fight, though, too. I think that one's also really well made, along with White Album and Sex Pistols.
I actually really liked the final fight. Or wait, no, not the final fight, but like one of the last couple of ones, was it Metallica versus King Crimson?
Yeah, I did like that fight though too, but I feel like it's overused now and overhyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like overhyped, but like it's overly subjected as like the best one.
I don't think it was necessarily the best one. I think that one just kind of sticks out in my memory.
It really does stick out because it's like the only other fight that isn't with the main characters.
Yeah. But yeah, I just had a lot of issues with that whole season. Like, I didn't think it was necessarily bad story-wise. I just thought a lot of it felt like glorified filler episodes. It was like season 4 of Ruby.
Oh god, season 4 of Ruby. Don't even remind me of that.
I thought that whole season just felt totally pointless. Like, it obviously had its place in the story, but it was like just kind of there.
It really was pretty much useless.
I'm gonna get you to like lower health and then just try to capture you without being broken. Come on. There we go. Yeah, dude, season 4 of Ruby was so bad.
Okay, can we just agree that like the entirety of season 3 was amazing, and then they gave us season 4?
Yeah.
They were
And
completely
if I remember, now maybe
180.
I'm getting my timeline mixed up a little bit, but season 5 wasn't much better, right?
Season 5 was not much better.
And then season 6 was amazing, though, if I remember correctly.
Really good, and then season 7 was alright.
I really liked season 7 right up until kind of closer to the end.
I think once Ironwood decided to do the Ironwood,
He pulled an Ironwood.
when Ironwood decided to pull an Ironwood, I think that's where it decided to just shit out.
And I don't, you know, it would have been so much better though if they hadn't released that his.
But about what it said,
If they hadn't basically said that his oh my god, what's it called?
his semblance works against him, and it's so stupid.
I don't even think it works against him. It can work for him, but it's basically just like turbo ADHD. It's like he stops focusing on anything that's important and starts getting like super crazy dedicated to this one thing. And so like in the middle of a fight, he'll literally like
Okay, if his goal is I'm going to weaken the enemy, he doesn't even care if he wins at that point. He's just gonna weaken it.
yeah.
But like the best way to describe it's the dumbest ability. Like, okay,
And the fact that like half of the fact that like half of season 8's plot is based around basically he can't control his own semblance is
but like
so stupid.
But like that's the other thing. If we were told about his semblance from the beginning, maybe we'd be more sympathetic. But no!
Yeah, no, they just kind of like I don't even know if they actually directly say it in the manga. They just did it in like an interview or something, right?
They only told us in the interview. That is what happened. And it is the dumbest thing because, like, okay, it completely discredits his fight from season 7, like the ending of season 7, where he actually burns and destroys his arm.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, we could have just had badass moment, like a big Chad, hunky-dory, big beefy boy levels, right? The man, Ironwood. We were like, the man. Then we learn what his semblance is, and it's like, oh. That literally stripped away all good things from it.
Yeah, no, yeah, like I said with his semblance is basically turbo ADHD. It's that's I'm describing it as because that's like literally what happens to me once in a while is I'll get like super fixated on one task and completely forget the rest of my life exists. Like I will on a whim just clean my entire room. It sounds like fun and I completely forget everything including like food and homework.
See, the best. Okay, for those who don't. Okay, for any viewer, I don't know how many viewers we got.
We only
But
have
just-
2 right now.
Okay, but for if the 2 viewers don't know what Ironwood semblance does, but like to put it extremely simplified, I can't open this pickle jar. My semblance is gonna make me so determined to open this pickle jar. I am willing to nuke a city to open this pickle jar. If it opens the pickle jar,
Back
I'm
at
going
it with
to
the
do
pickle jar. Back at it with the pickle jar. What is with you in pickle jars?
Dude, that is exactly how people have explained his semblance. It's like, I will open the pickle jar.
I swear, you talk about pickle jars like every other day, though. I feel like you make this analogy way too often.
Because it's perfect. It's ironwood semblance in a nutshell. I want to open the pickle jar. I can't open the pickle jar. I'm gonna open the pickle jar, but I can't open it. I'm gonna open the pickle jar.
Okay. I've got a challenge for you. Since your like favorite subject in the world seems to be pickle jars, try relating pickle jars back to something else. I wanna see you try this.
Back to something else. Okay.
Yeah. Actually,
Well,
let's do pickle jars and JoJo since we're already on the topic of anime still.
Okay, pickle jars. Pickle jars usually hold what we call pickles in them, right? And what else do they hold? They hold pickle juice. What usually is in pickle juice? Very well, juice. Obviously, mostly water, sometimes vinegar, and a lot of other things. What is pickle juice that is in a pickle jar usually used for? Margaritas. What is margarita actually in? It is actually in usually a lot of alcoholic drinks. And what is actually shown in episodes as a alcoholic drink? Yeah, you usually do use pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice.
Pickle juice.
Speaking
Because
of pineapple juice.
pickle juice is also for dirty martinis. I
don't know this
It adds
stuff.
sourness.
I actually don't know this stuff.
Yeah, pickle juice is used for a lot of things for alcoholic stuff. It adds a sweet thing and a sour thing, kind of like squeezing a little bit of lime next to like a vodka shot to give it a little something.
Interesting. I have been sitting idle in this fight for like the last 5 minutes because I'm just so intrigued by pickle juice.
But still, as I was saying, what is usually one of the highest recommended alcoholic drinks that are in a JoJo episode? Margaritas.
Holy cow. You actually did it.
Coincidentally, margaritas are also one of the most drinked type of drinks in JoJo's. Other than Coca-Cola. Because Coca-Cola is in like everything in like season 2. And then they do it a few times in season 3. Most of the villains in part 3 drink a margarita. If they're drinking it. Someone in part 4 did.
Actually, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, the villains always drink margaritas and the good guys always drink cola. And it's not Coca-Cola, it's always just
Cola.
cola.
What else is it? Raihan drinks a margarita once. When he was a good guy in part 4.
You're not wrong.
Although he does like his tea a little more. A little bit British.
I thought well, he starts as a bad guy though.
Well, yeah, but when we see him as a bad guy, he does not drink a margarita. He only drinks barely a cup of tea. It is only after we get him as a person that we see he does drink a margarita once. We've only seen it once.
So that disproves their theory that only bad guys in JoJo drink margaritas.
Well, I mean, yes, but no, because Rohan only really is a good guy because of Koichi. He likes Koichi. He hates Josuke. So therefore, he's not a good guy nor a main villain. He just is living.
He just is. Okay, let's try another thing. Pickle jars and
A random TV show. All right, I got you. What's usually in a pickle jar? Pickle. Who gets turned into a pickle? Pickle Rick.
Oh
Rick and Morty.
no! Not this again. Alright. Oh, God.
My man turns himself into a pickle.
Next thing we know, you're pulling out the pickle dick bit again.
I'm Pickle Rick.
I'm gonna capture one of these frogs.
Use a Pokeball.
Actually, I'm using a net. It's like
Alright, so it's just
it's
big
not
Pokeball.
it's not as much Pokemon as it is possibly BDSM.
No, just big Pokeball.
There we go. Weak against bows. Okay. Okay. And I still hit
because-
that one with an axe.
I'm still saying in general, it was very easy to connect JoJo's and Pickles, believe it or not. Well, I mean, I could have also done the very easy thing of, you know what usually pickle jars not have in them when you're done with them? Pickles. You know what pickle jars are usually, before you have pickles in them? Jars. You know what jars are in? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
We're just relating it to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure based off of a jar now? The fact that it's in a jar?
Just for the fact that there's a pickle in a jar. There are jars in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. How many jars? There are jars.
Yes.
There are jars in JoJo's. What?
Okay, now I want a count of how many glass jars are in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, I need somebody to actually go through and
Go
count.
frame by.
Yeah, frame by frame, count how many individual jars are shown in that show.
From season 1, episode 1 to the end of Golden Wind.
Yeah. I feel like most of them are gonna be shown in 4 because doesn't what's his face keep nails in jars and a couple of hands or something?
Oh yeah.
Or no, wait, no.
No, Kira. No, Kira does. Kira keeps his fingernails in a jar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
He keeps them separate, like in separate jars that are like
and then
a tiny little vial.
doesn't JoJolian Kira keep model hands in jars or something weird like that?
I think he just makes modeled hands. I was mostly gonna say part 3 has a lot of jars because of all the wherever they go to get a drink, there are just a ton of jars.
Are they jars or are they like big glass beer mugs that kind of look like masonry jars?
Both. There's a lot of both of them. I was also gonna say, theoretically, you could classify a Coca-Cola bottle as a jar. Technically.
Okay, now that's
me.
just really starting to stretch. We are not declaring that a tin can is a jar.
No, I said bottle. Bottle. Remember, they
Oh.
never just
They never
use
use cans and at least not in
they
3.
never use cola cans. And in 2, they never use cola cans in 2 either. They only use glass bottles.
I don't know if the tin can, like the tin soda can, really existed during that time.
Well, I know in part 2, like in the very beginning, JoJo literally pops 2 bottles off with Hamen from the colas, and there was an entire scene where how he saved Smokey because of it. So I'm saying the glass bottles are technically a jar. Technically, like it's a very stretched technically, but still.
Aluminum pop can
Doesn't wait.
invented.
Okay, so part 2 takes place around the end of the 30s and beginning of the 40s because of the Nazis.
The aluminum beverage can did not exist until the 60s.
Okay, so in
That
part
is
2,
whack.
yeah, so part 2 only had the glass bottles, which makes chronological sense. Part 3 takes place in the 80s. Right? Or was it 94?
Part 3.
Part 3.
I want to say late 80s because part 4 was in the late 90s.
Because part 4 was 1999 because it specifically says it in one of its intros. 1999 Bizarre Summer, to quote it, in Great Days. But like I thought they specifically said, no wait, Jotaro is 21 in part 4, right? He's 21 in part 4. How old was he in
I thought he was
part
30 something in part 4.
No, I think he's in his 20s.
I thought he was like 17 in part 3. And then he was like late
that's what I'm
20s,
saying.
early 30s in part 4.
I'm gonna fact check this real quick, all right? I don't. Okay. Let's see. JoJo. Jotaro ages. He is 17 in part 3.
I knew it.
And he is 29 in part 4.
Once again, I was at least really close on range.
I knew he was 20 in his 20s in part 4.
I knew he was
31
either
in part 5,
He's 31 in part 5.
which means so in part 4 it is taken place at 1999 and
2001 for part 5 then.
part 5 is 2001 and then 2011 is part 6.
So that makes him
Jotaro is
41.
41 in part 6.
Okay, I
Yep.
was gonna say, yeah, he's probably in his early 40s.
Okay, I figured it out. What is it? The year Dio was defeated was 1987. Because you have to take 12 years off of 29 to get to 17. It says, okay, Jotaro is the third and most reoccurring JoJo of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventures in 1988 at the age of 17. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, they just finished New Year's. New Year's just happened before they defeated Dio.
Yeah, so it would have been 1989, right?
No, it would have been 88 because he defeated Dio at the beginning of New Year's, making it 1988.
I'm so confused.
They start their journey in 1987 and then they finish it in 1988, right as New Year's started. Keeping the timeline intact.
Okay.
Because if he was 17 in 1987, right? If he's 17 in 1987, and then New Year's happens because it says Dio was defeated in 1988,
So he would have.
therefore Jotaro's birthday has yet to happen to turn him 18.
So he's still okay.
Yeah, so he still it has to chronologically make sense. Which is also weird because Jotaro's birthday is not actually marked. There is no actual birthday for when he is born.
It reminds me of I think we're about to call it a night, but we're at 2 hours and 13 minutes, and half of it's been spent talking about pickle jars.
JoJo's. Don't forget about JoJo.
There was a JoJo's reference in one of the last couple of episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. I think I texted the one group chat about it.
I see.
Yeah, I think like one of the last couple of episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm pretty sure the show is actually over now. They one of the characters fights like a really tough battle, right?
Yeah.
And then he lays down on the ground, looks like he's dead. And the episode ends with this what was it? This character born this year. And then it said circa 2018 took a nap.
See, I'm looking at feats of strength that Jotaro can, and this is like the dumbest thing. Jotaro can shatter a toilet with a kick. Okay. Even as a child, Jotaro can take down a grown man by himself. Star Plat,
Actually, that's pretty cool.
That is cool. Apparently, Jotaro has punched someone hard enough to create a small trench.
Yeah, I feel like that was actually in the show. No, like that's like one of those common anime feats. Like
But I thought Star Platinum did that one when he punched the lovers, when the user of the lovers.
I
Okay, another one is grabbed onto a stand and snapped its neck.
huh.
My boy.
Now is that one with or without
It does not
stand
say
power?
if it does not say if he was using Star Platinum or not. It does not say.
Huh.
I'm reading word for word. Jotaro can completely break a person's jaw. Obviously.
I mean that's pretty easy.
Star Platinum's fists are strong enough to easily break through half a lift.
Well,
Ooh, dude, that is cool.
Well-
Punch the water so hard it creates water pressure that launches a manhole into Rubber Soul's face.
before we get too carried away, that's gonna be a wrap for the stream tonight, guys. Have a good night.
Just remember, you need to increase your leg power to kick a toilet and shatter it.
Yes.